Bregman. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Ball even at 2-2. Brentwood aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The next 3-2. And he can't come up with it.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. None out, runners at first and second. Fly ball out toward left center field. Santana handles it for the first out of the game. The throw is wild and he gets away. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Andrus. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman, Matt.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. A runner at first with no outs here. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2 though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. There is Altuve. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. And
here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. first trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Pulled toward right center field. Reddick giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 0 for 11. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Rangers on top here, 1-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail 1-0. Up next for the Rangers, Danny Santana. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Bregman has it. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
Batting
1 away.
The right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Now in the box, Shin-Soo Choo. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Choo with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here. Now the 2-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top of the third set to get underway. So here's Yuli Gurriel. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
1 out now in the Houston third. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Andres ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box, Alex Bregman. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 2-1. Just short, hit hard. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. Astros leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now batting, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. Back up the middle. Altuve has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 9. The second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, There are
The
2
batter,
away now.
number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swinging a soft liner, and the Rangers are in the hit column.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was
Now
able to
batting,
stay
the
inside that ball
designated
for a
hitter,
soft liner in the
Willie
center field.
Calhoun.
At the plate, Willie Calhoun.
Oh, that's
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The set and the 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as the Rangers have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
In now, Joey Gallo. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. 3 runs already home here. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Rangers. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Adore is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Fouled away. The 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Odor is there. And the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Danny Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
So one away now. That'll bring in Shin-Soo Choo. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 4 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Bregman in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And it's fouled away. 4 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Rangers set down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's George Springer. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Stepping in, Josh Reddick. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Chu has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. Around first, he's digging for second. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. At the plate now, Martin Maldonado fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in to try it again, Robinson Chirinos, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Rougned Odor. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Rogelio Armenteros enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Rogelio Armenteros.
Elvis Andrus will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
To the plate now, Matt Duffy. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. Texas is out in front, 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley, last time through was a base hit. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Chu has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
In now, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a two-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Working on hanging another 0, the pitch. Line drive to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Jesse Chavez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Jesse Chavez.
George Springer will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready now, Josh Reddick, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 2 out, bases loaded. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run scores. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Rangers lead it 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Willie Calhoun. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Up next to
Yeah,
the
that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Danny Santana. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
The batter, the right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 out with the man at first. This ball will be chopped foul. Line towards center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Here's the 1-2. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Number 59.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Standing in now, Michael Brantley. Outside, 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Stepping up now, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bregman has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Odor has it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. One left for Houston. Still down by a count of 4-2. So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the 354 sign. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ruben Odor.
So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Grounded to the right. Altuve fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So a runner at third. 2 men are out, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas, but they still lead this one 4-2. Nick Goody has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Rangers, number 41, Nick Goody.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Up next to the Astros.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Carlos Correa. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
To the plate now, George Springer. Swing and a line drive, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Off the second is Altuve. Now the pitch. On the first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They trail it here 4-2. Miles Straw will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 3.
Digging in, Matt Duffy. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I got to count 2-2.
And he struck him out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So one gone now in the Texas half of the 8th.
Calhoun.
And in the bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and two now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Danny Santana would be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Now batting, the center fielder, Danny.
At the plate, Danny Santana. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Shin-Soo
So
Choo.
they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed
now
batter.
pitching for the Astros, number 59.
Shin-Soo Choo will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Jose Leclerc comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Yuli Gurriel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
So a full count now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And he fouls this one off. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding forward now, Martin Maldonado. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Odor. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Last strike now for Houston. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
4-2 the final score tonight. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Minor wins his 3rd of the season. Jose Leclerc hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors.